Most recently, we also, to try to lend a connection between print and online, we developed what's called Community Spotlight. And if you go to the homepage of forrent.com, now it'd be interesting to see what happened if we did that here in Toronto, and not our mobile site, but our regular site. Every cover community in all of our markets has a complimentary video that displays on the front page of forrent.com by geolocation. So if you were to log in San Diego, for example, the video that'll play on the homepage of forrent.com is the video from the cover of our publication. So again, kind of connecting offline action to online conversion has been really, really, really important for us, and that's become a very meaningful and interesting place for our advertisers to market their communities. Which kind of leads to what we've done within the internet itself. Again, the internet for us has been around since, I think, about 1997. And the internet, when it first came to ForRent, was complimentary. If you were an advertiser in our publication, you got an ad in the internet. And as time has evolved and as technology has advanced, the premium placements and the bulk of our new revenue opportunities are happening in the online space, with print being a complementary driver of traffic and eyeballs, as you can all imagine. But we've tried to be innovative here as well. I mentioned how we are putting the cover of our print communities in video on the homepage, but we're also selling that as a rotation spot for communities who have video and want to have a greater presence for their video in a more directed fashion. The actual internet itself, too, has evolved from again, a consumer touchpoint standpoint. This is just a quick slide of all of the areas within the search results. So this is the search results that a consumer would see for a given market and all the things that they can look at that are interesting. But we've tried to focus what we do on the web, again, to how consumers want to consume content and give them the flexibility to do so. So there's traditional things that you see on all sorts of sites, metro banners and feature properties and such. But we've added a couple other elements that are helping us drive results. Having unique toll-free numbers are important, not only for every advertiser, but we have unique numbers by medium as well, mobile, online, print, and so on. So we're able to drive and reflect results based on what type of source the consumer's using. The other thing we've done is built out the site itself to give a consumer flexibility in how they like to look at data. Some people like to see data by a map. So by clicking a map view, they can look at results by a scrolling map. So as they drag the map around, the display will change based on the communities that are there for those that want to search that way. I happen to be a little more simple. I like big pictures. And so if you like to look at your content in that form, we've got that available too. So again, I show those two examples more so because of the consumer focus and the flexibility that you want to be able to provide those consumers that are looking for their next home. In the most recent time, I guess over the past year and a half, we've developed a couple of new initiatives that I think are, again, consumer-driven and focused. We happen to call this one Compare and Share, which allows a consumer to look at multiple properties, up to 4, and compare amenities, features, location, any of the kind of details in that community that they'd be interested in. It also creates efficiency, because if they're interested in more than one, they can fill out one, you'll see in my slide, the term guest card as we use it, but a lead form, something like that they can fill out one time and distribute to many. So from a consumer standpoint, from an efficiency standpoint, this has been an important thing. As a side note for our business, I wanted to share with you this slide. This shows you numbers of properties compared, which is the taller blue line, and the guest cards that are generated. Why is that significant for us? Because this is all new guest cards, new prospects for our advertisers that we didn't have before we deployed this product. So great consumer product, great results for our advertisers. In the end, we meet our mutual goals. We did the same thing with drip marketing. We developed a program to, on a scheduled basis, be able to reach back out to consumers who fill out guest cards and give them other options, other communities they may be interested in, other directed communication from ForRent, whether it be lifestyle information, multifamily information. It's also an opportunity for us to reach consumers with what we call key accounts, services, industry services that they may be interested in, especially in the move process. So in a directed way, we're able to maintain communication with these prospects, as well as have a tickler for them, somewhere down the line in the future, so that when they're looking for their next home, they've still got a relationship to ForRent and a reason to come back. And once again, I want to just share with you a couple of the benefits of that. So emails delivered being the blue, traffic to ForRent being the gray, and that's traffic meaning people that have clicked back to our site not only about the property they looked at, but to look at our other advertisers' communities as well. And then the flat line being the guest cards. So those are additional prospects looking for homes that we wouldn't have been able to deliver to our advertisers had we not had this program in place. So very beneficial program. Only about not even 2 years old now. I included this one, and I should know the answer to this, but is Craigslist, is that an issue for you all? It is. It was an issue for us too. We had many advertisers come to us and say, it's great what you guys do, but Craigslist is free, and many debates on what free is, especially with the required maintenance and the people to do it, but in essence, free. And so what we did was we developed a tool. We don't call it a Craigslist tool because that would be problematic from a legal standpoint. So we happen to call it the e-posting tool. But what it does is allow our advertisers through our portal to log in and easily create a HTML link, paste it, and create a ad on Craigslist using their content that we supply them through ForRent.com. So rather than looking at Craigslist as a competitor, we made them an extension of what we do and created efficiencies for our advertisers to create ads in a seamless way. So we were able to give our sales organization the ability to not only meet that objection, but provide a value add to our advertisers that wasn't in place before. So that just gives you a little look at what the ads look like. And again, it's something that they can do rather seamlessly. The actual advertiser posts the ads themselves, so we don't bear the risk of being blacklisted by Craigslist or anybody else for the process itself. And Walk Score is one that we just recently did as well, and I did a little look to see that it was available here in Canada. We deployed Walk Score about a handful of months ago, and been an amazingly successful addition to our website. Consumers who are looking for the surrounding services and things that they can easily get to has been an important thing. Now, I want to caution you that the score reflects the walkability of a community, its proximity to amenities and services. A low walk score, we've had to educate our customers, isn't necessarily a bad thing because somebody may not be looking for that highly approachable or urban setting. But Walk Score is another value add, very inexpensive addition to our site, but an incredibly valuable tool for consumers. And again, with a consumer focus, things that add stickiness to your listing is valuable and makes it that much more attractive for the prospect who's looking for you. So just a quick snapshot of what all of these things have meant to ForRent Media Solutions over time. The 2009, the gray button is our unique traffic to our site and on up to the most recent 3 months. So a lot of the innovations that we've come with have made a big difference in the traffic to the site, which is ultimately driving results for our consumers, for our advertisers. But you have to have reach, right? Vast distribution is key to getting your content, our advertisers' content, in front of consumers in all forms. And that happens in two ways. In print today, we are still the preeminent distributor of publications to all of the major retailers throughout the U.S., some of the grocery stores you may be familiar with, but we've also expanded into high traffic locations, Denny's, McDonald's, things like that, are really resulting in tremendous pickup for our publications. And we do the same in the online space. We distribute all of our content today to probably nearly 300 now affiliate partners across the web, and are continuing to look for unique partners as well. And unique partners is something I'm going to talk about a little later when we speak about social media, because one of the subtle shifts that I'm seeing in the industry right now is distribution that is unique and or exclusive is even better, but unique is becoming more valuable. If all of your content and everyone else's content is all distributed to the same place, the net result is we're all sharing that same prospect who might be looking across multiple sites for the same thing. And finding uniqueness or finding that qualified prospect, it becomes increasingly more difficult. So opportunities that you can find in your marketing strategy to either get your content in a unique location or provide it to somebody that can give you some level of exclusivity is becoming increasingly more important, and I'll talk about that a little later. One of the areas we've done that, we have a sister site called Homes.com, which is actually part of my organization now. And Homes.com is one of the leading real estate sites in the U.S. from a traffic standpoint. And we have recently undergone a bit of a process to turn Homes.com from a strictly for sale, homes for sale site to really an all things homes portal, homes for sale, homes for rent. We'll bring our Spanish content, our After 55 content, all those things to the portal. So regardless of what a person is looking for, or maybe they're not even sure what they're looking for, whether they're a buyer or a renter, or the category they're looking for, we're going to be able to answer all of their needs within the home portal itself and on an exclusive basis. So this is it's a very unique opportunity here, and one that there may be some opportunity to incorporate some of the Canadian content I know that some of you in the audience have.